My issue with President Zuma was political, and that political differences has been ironed out. Why must I still pursue President Zuma? To impress who?
If we were to say flip-flopping was to be accepted as a marathon, there is a little doubt EFF leader Julius Malema would emerge as a Castus Mania or strong contender for gold. Julius Malema, the president of Economic Freedom Fighters, was speaking with Sizwe Mpofu on Unfiltered. This was for the very first time Julius Malema speaks about being dubbed the political flip-flopper of South Africa. But well, to some, they believe the reason for their flip-flopping is because they are gossip-driven and make decisions based on ANC fictions. This is one of the reasons why EFF is having it difficult in South Africa, because they believe he cannot be trusted at all. But the EFF Member of Parliament, Fana Mokoena, once said this: those who do not understand politics are bound to say the EFF flip-flops. They expose the ignorance of the dynamics of politics. Politics is not static. Conditions always change. Contests always change. And so must the politics. Change is the only formula in politics. Now, with that being said, what does Julius Malema think of being a political flip-flopper in the political arena? Please stay with me on Thoyas Politics and indulge in this fighter who some believe he is full of so much wisdom.
I create the wind, so I can't go with the wind. I am the wind. I create the political wind in South Africa, and therefore cannot go with a certain wind. The flip-flopper is a title given to me by my enemies. And why should I worry about what my enemies think of me? Go to free education, go to land, go to nationalization. Those are the policies of the EFF. In politics, there is what we call tactics and strategy. So sometimes you have to kiss many frogs in order to arrive at your strategic objective.
It's not that there is anything immoral or unethical about people, especially politicians, having a change of heart on issues. They have every right to change their minds. But when they do so, as often as they change their socks, it gets to a point where very few people are going to attach any importance or credibility to their public utterances. I am sure you guys recall that time when Julius Malema was so vociferous in his defense of Jacob Zuma that he argued the NPA to save the country by dropping the corruption charges against Jacob Zuma. But then, Julius being Julius, it was not long afterwards he changed tunes. He said the EFF welcomes the decisions by the NPA to proceed with changes against Jacob Zuma so he can have his day in court. So Julius Malema explanations the definition of what is meant by flip-flopping in politics. He then had to explain why he flip-flopped on former President Jacob Zuma, and this is what he had to say.
The highest form of punishment you can give to a president is to make sure he doesn't finish his term of office. And we did exactly that. That is the end of it. Why do you want to follow him to the grave? Why? To achieve what? I've achieved my mission with President Zuma. It's done. So I'm not going to pursue President Zuma to the grave. And it is not in my nature to pursue old men like that and even take him to prison without trial. It's unfair politically. My issue with President Zuma was political, and that political differences has been ironed out. Why must I still pursue President Zuma? To impress who? It's done. So it's not flip-flopping. Did I achieve what I wanted to achieve? I did. So, but my enemy that understands very well what I mean, deliberately try to distort my message so that I remain this monster in the eyes of the people. But it is for me, through a period of time and my involvement in politics, to demonstrate that I'm not what these people are saying. And this 10 years gives us that track record.
Please don't forget to tell me what you think in the comment sections below. Let's have a discussion, guys, and thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you on the next upload.